In this video tutorial, I want to share with you a very cool alternative to Photoshop, which is Photopea, an online tool that you can use to create different kind of files. You know, for your YouTube channel, you can create thumbnails, very nice looking pictures, and you can edit, bring in different kind of content from here. You can do all sort of file formats from PDF to PSD to AI and many more formats you can find here, JPEG, GIF, SVG and all that. Okay, you can check around and you can work online, and then as soon as you finish, you can just output your content directly. So to start with, all you need to do is to come to photopea.com. You just come to your browser and type photopea.com and it will bring you over here, and you can create a new project, or you can open from computer if you have saved a given project, or you can check out PSD templates. But for today, for now, for this tutorial, we are going to look at a brand new project. So you just click on new project and to bring you over here. So you have a series of templates to look around here, and the first thing you need to do is to name your project. So let's name it demo 1. All right, and then you can check the width and size. Okay, so usually for thumbnails, if you are producing thumbnails, you just go for 1920 by 1080p, but you can go for 1280 by 720 also. It's also good for thumbnails. But if you have any other sizing you are targeting, you can just go ahead and rename it up and put the sizing accordingly. So once you put the name, you specify the sizing. You can just go ahead, you can specify the background to the color if you want, and then once you're done, you can just click on create, and you can see a sample of it over here. So let me just take you through the key things that you can pay attention to. To the left here, you have the bunch of options, key features that you can bring in. For example, you have the normal mouse button over here that you can always come back to by pressing V on your keyboard. Okay, you have the normal rectangle select tool. You can use it to change the background of any kind of layer that you've put in, and you have a bunch of other things you can crop. You can have the eyedropper tool where you can copy a particular color from one image or from one particular target image or target color to the color you are working on. And you have the paint brush tool, which you can use to color a given background. Okay, and many more. You have the text tool over here, and you have the hand tool for panning if you want to move from one place to another, and you have the coloration tool. So feel free to just come over and just check around and see what you can use for your content. Over here you have the option to put in different kind of layers, and you can see the arrangement over here. Down here you have the option to create new layer. By just clicking on this, you can create new layer, and you can create a new folder where you can put all your content, as well as you add raster mask, and you can do adjustment layer and many more. Okay, so you can just feel free to try it. But for today, for this tutorial, let's try to create something simple so that you can see how to use this very interesting and fantastic website called the Photopea. So to start with, you can come to this select icon, okay, rectangle select, and click on it, and you can just select this entire white background. So let's try to change the background from here and make it a layer. So let's, for example, we've selected, and you can see these black dotted lines. So let's try to put in some brush. Okay, you can go to maybe the brush tool. So you can click on the brush tool over here, and you can come over here and select a color. Let's say we are targeting this dark red. Okay, and we say okay to this, and we can change the sizing, because right now if we try to color it's small. We can change the sizing of the brush right here. You can just increase, and you have a bigger size of the brush, and you can just do with just 1-2 clicks, you're done. You got your background colored. So you can always come back to V by pressing on V, and it's going back to the normal mouse button. And right now you can do quite a lot. You can bring in text. For example, you just click on T, or you can just type the letter T to activate the text icon. Okay, so you just click anywhere, and you can change the coloration from here. Let's say we make it something like white. Okay, you just click and make it pure white, and then you can say okay, and then over here you can just start writing welcome, and you can click on this, and you can select another one if you want. But then you can play around with this. You can just double click to play around with the text. For example, you can come to the text layer over here and just right click, and you can check the blending option. You just click on the blending option. For example, you can drop a shadow. Okay, right now you can drop a shadow, and you can play around with the gradient overlay. You can make it have a gradient. You can check on gradient overlay. You can come over here and you can see different kind of coloration. You can change around accordingly. Okay, so let's say we are going with this, and you can say okay. So once you're satisfied, this is how to bring in coloration. You can bring in different kind of images also if you want. So for example, you want to bring in an image, you can come all the way to files and you can come to open and place. Okay, you just click on open and place, and it's going to just select any picture. Okay, so let's say we select any picture, let's say this one, and then you can click on OK, and it's going to bring it over here in the text. Okay, so you can hit over here to just have it selected. So you're free to play around with it. You can play around with the text as you wish. You can use the panning tool to pan from one place to another, and you can come back to the text tool. You can select the text tool and you click on this, and you can come over, you can select it, move it around, and once you're satisfied with the location, you can just hit on enter to confirm the place. Okay, so this is how to kind of play around with images and text as you move within the canvas. Okay, so once you're satisfied with the image and whatever you have, you are cool with it, you can just come all the way to file over here, and then you can do export. You have a range of options. You can export as a PNG, JPEG, SVG, GIF, and many more, PDF, and many more. You can check all other features over here. So it's up to you. Let's say we are saving on JPEG. To just pop up for us to select the format, you can go for 100% quality, or you can go for lesser quality. But for this tutorial, we can go for 100%, and you can check the width also if you want to rearrange or adjust the width accordingly. So once you're done, you click on save, and it's going to save it directly for you. You can see it over here. So you just feel free to just adjust, and you can paste it anywhere you like. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, this is just a bit about how to use the Photopea, which is a very good and cool alternative to Photoshop, okay, to design all your thumbnails, all your posters if you have, or anything according to your content. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to always hit the subscribe and notification buttons to stay connected to this channel for more of our very useful videos. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.